Welcome to Expo Talk. We are here today with Paul Haynes. Welcome. Paul is getting ready for a very long walk. And can you tell us a little bit about your walk, what it is about?
Okay, I'm walking from Rome to Jerusalem. I'm choosing the theme of peace for the walk. I'm starting on the 29th of July and hope to reach Jerusalem at the beginning of December. So it's about 4 months of walking for peace. Hopefully I'll achieve a little bit of peace along the way.
And how do you think you're going to achieve the peace? I mean, what are you going to do during this walk? Are you going to meet people? Are you going to visit places?
Well, I've been preparing quite a lot. So when I started thinking about this in England about 6 months ago, I started writing to people from all over the world. So I've got letters sent to Barack Obama, Vladimir Putin, and various different people from around the world. And then I started collecting messages of peace from other people. And then I've got a book here which I've written pieces of quotes about peace. And I've been getting people to sign to my walk, really.
And so what are you doing here in Expo? I mean, what are the values that you share with Expo?
Well, I've always been very keen to go to Expo. I've been to, Montreal, Seville, Lisbon, Hanover, and Shanghai. So I would be coming here anyway, but I thought this was a good opportunity to come to the Expo and then also perhaps talk to everyone I could, or at least hopefully everyone from every single country, about peace. And I've got some wonderful messages of peace in my book from that.
So how many countries have you met here? And how many quotes did you put on your notebook?
Last night I think I counted 90, and then I think this morning I probably another 15. So I haven't done all the countries yet, but nearly all of them. And it's just wonderful to get the word peace in different languages, and then suddenly to get someone that feels inspired to write something about peace as well. And particularly I think it's important for people that have had war in their past, whatever country you're from, that you can see that their memory of war is very strong still, and their yearning for peace is much stronger than maybe other people who haven't experienced that. And that's what I've felt here.
Yeah, so here you have so many countries all together, so this is it's a good place to gather them all.
Well, I was saying I would love it if it was possible that another expo could be an expo for peace. And what a wonderful opportunity that would be, to get people from all around the world to exhibit peace and talk about peace and become friendly. It'd be a wonderful opportunity.
I have a call for the VIE to make an expo on peace.
Oh, yes, please.
So, and why did you decide to do it on this route and right now at this time, in this year?
Well, it's been about 5 years of when I first started walking. First 2 walks I did was in Spain to Santiago de Compostela. So I was walking pilgrimage routes. I was doing that for myself, so that was a very valuable thing to do. And then last year I walked from London to Rome, and I added the fact that I was going to be walking for the Alzheimer's Society. So I felt that was a cause worth walking for. And that was very successful, and talking to lots of people about Alzheimer's to make it much more of something that people can recognize easily and talk about more easily. And really, it was progression from there, having walked to Santiago, having walked to Rome. Jerusalem is the next one. So it seemed like a natural development. Yeah.
Is there a religious component in your walk, or?
It's there is a religious component, yes, but and what I'm interested in is all religions. So in London, about 3 or 4 days, I walked around Buddhist temples, Jewish synagogues, mosques, churches, and I spent the time walking around them, talking about peace. And the overriding thing I felt was that everyone wanted peace, and they just expressed it differently. And it just made me realize that, yes, there are a lot of faiths, a lot of religions, but we're all looking for the same thing in the end.
But what route are you going to take? Are you going to pass through hot areas, I guess?
Well, starting it off by being very hot here.
Not as in weather-wise. I meant hot as in not dangerous. But
no, I'm not. I've assured friends back at home I'm not walking through Syria because that would be too dangerous. But I was inspired by my walk from London to Rome last year, in that I heard so much about Assisi, and I've not been to Assisi, so I'm walking from Rome to Assisi. And then Loreto was another place that I was hearing about. I wanted to walk there, near Ancona. And then I'm going across to Bosnia-Herzegovina, to Medjugorje. And I could see in Italy that so many groups are going there now from Italy. And then onwards from there to Albania, along the Via Egnatia. And then I'm staying on Mount Athos for 4 days. And then I'll be travelling through some Greek islands that St. Paul visited, Patmos, Samos, and Rhodes. Then to Turkey, along the south coast of Turkey, across to Cyprus, and then on to Israel. That's my route.
Can we follow you on your trip?
You can, yes. I've got a website, and it's linked up with Twitter and Facebook. And shall I say it now, or? It's www.peacewalk2015.com. So please look in on that website. And also, there's a section in there that if anyone wants to leave their message of peace, you can leave your message of peace on the website, and you can see all the other messages of peace that I've been collecting.
Maybe do you have a message that you want to read, something that you particularly like from your notebook? I don't know if you have one ready or not, or
There's
something
not one ready.
that you have in mind.
There's not one ready. I mean, there are so many. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of messages of peace that have come up. It's astonishing, and people from all different countries and backgrounds, and sometimes you just think, that's amazing. You wouldn't have thought that they would have such a heartfelt message of peace, but they do. I mean, there's a visually, there's a lovely one from Nepal, if I can find it, and I can't find it now. But anyway, there are some wonderful messages of peace. Very lovely.
Okay, I think the last question would be, why? I mean, I think we need peace for sure, and why, particularly in this time? I mean, what is? It's a sensitive area. Are you going to Jerusalem? War is everywhere. I mean, we really need peace. In particular, this time, what do you think? Where do you think we need peace the most?
Well, there's the obvious peace that we need in the Middle East, but I find it amazing that we concentrate on one area of peace, or one area that needs peace. But actually, it's around the world. There are different little conflicts going on around the world. It's not just the Middle East. Okay, it is perhaps the strongest, but there's conflict everywhere. And it seems to be universal. There's conflict, but universally, as is approved here, people want peace. So it doesn't seem to match up. Something's wrong here.
Thank you very much. Paul Haynes, I would say a pacifist and a walker. Thank you.
Thank you.